Here I'm going to open yet another booster pack of Champions of Kamigawa. I was very lucky on eBay. I was able to buy these packs for all of $6.50 each. They usually sell for about $10. I'll be opening them slowly because otherwise I'm just cranking through too many packs at once. This is the second pack. Here we go. So there we have, see how the autofocus is doing. Oh, it looks pretty good, I think. Hearth Kami is a 2-drop, 2/1. Spirit, of course, Kamigawa is loaded, the block itself, with arcane spells on the left and spirit creatures on the right. You've got a 2/2/1, little aggro, that's nice. And with X, sacrifice it, destroy target artifact with CMC of X. This seems like a very useful card in one of the Eternal formats, and maybe in Modern where there's all these artifact decks. It would have also been very useful against Miradan when this was the Miradan Kamigawa standard. Here's Reach Through Mists, 1-drop, draw a card. That's pretty clean. Nothing to be said. It's a vanilla creature. I mean, it's a vanilla instant, and it's arcane also. Here we have Serpent Skin is a 3-drop common. Enchant creature. So these are called these days enchantment auras. You may play this card anytime you can play an instant. So it's got haste. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. For 3, that ain't that great. But you have 1 more mana and you can regenerate the enchanted creature. That could be really good. So you have something that isn't that great and something that could be really good. Villainous Ogre, it's a 3-drop, old school artwork for sure. Creature Ogre Warrior, common. It cannot block, and as long as you control a demon, this card has for one swamp regenerate the card. 3/3/2. That's not that bad for a common. Then we've got Kitsune Diviner, 1-drop creature. Fox Cleric. When you tap it, you can tap target spirit. If you're playing block for Kamigawa, you're going to have a lot of spirit, so you can tap your opponent's spirit. Outside of block, boy, you're going to have it's going to have to be one of these alignments of the stars for your opponent to actually be playing a spirit. Pious Kitsune, it's a 3-drop 1/2. That already doesn't look that great. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a devotion counter on this card. If a creature named 8.5 Tails is in play, you gain 1 life for each devotion counter on this card. Very interesting because that's another card in the set, but you'd have to play it. If you tap it, meaning you don't use it to attack, remove a counter from this card and you gain 1 life. That's not that great. 3/1/2. I mean, you're dropping a creature. You would probably want to do something with that creature other than use it to generate another card, another 1 life. But it could come in handy, especially in limited. Ashen Skin Zubera. It's a 2-drop 1/2. A spirit. When this card is put into a graveyard from play, target opponent discards a card for each Zubera put into a graveyard from play this turn. That's a very heavy-duty condition. Definitely a common card. 2/1/2 is not terrible, but still, that conditioning is really, really strict. Unnatural Speed, single drop, instant, arcane. Target creature gains haste until end of turn. That could be useful. Almost any 1-drop card will always have some sort of use because it's just a 1-drop. Kodama's Reach is a 3-drop arcane sorcery. Search your library for 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put 1 into play tapped and the other into your hand, then shuffle. I think this is useful. Anything that gets you to tutor for a land is always useful. Befoul, 4-drop, sorcery in black. Destroy target land or non-black creature. It cannot be regenerated. Land destruction is very good. Usually comes out of a 4 CMC or higher. But yeah, land destruction is always very nice. Then we've got Kitsune Rift Walker. It's a 3-drop creature in white. 3/2/1. That's a little weak. It's common. And it's got protection from spirits and from arcane. Great for block, great for limited, but what are the odds that you're going to be playing somebody in modern who's got spirits or arcane? Very low. Jade Idol, a 4-drop artifact. Whenever you play a spirit or arcane spell, this card becomes a 4/4 spirit artifact creature until end of turn. That's pretty good. You're getting a 4/4/4 colorless, which means that you can spend any color mana on it. That could be useful, worthy of uncommon, my opinion. Or Gorger is another spirit in Kamigawa, 5/3/1. That's a little heavy. It's better be something good in what I'm about to read. Whenever you play a spirit or arcane spell, you may destroy target non-basic land. That's nice. That could really hurt one of these moneyed up decks that are full of dual lands. But still, you're paying 5 for a 3/1. Gale Force is a 5 sorcery, uncommon, green. Gale Force deals 5 damage to each creature with flying. That's useful, but it's a little late in the game. Then we have a foil black card, an enchantment, rare. It's a 4-drop, Night Dealings. Anytime one of these cards that I've never heard of has a long paragraph and is a rare, I'm always thinking it's a junk rare. It's a very pretty card. Whenever a source you control deals damage to another player, put that many theft counters on this card. Whenever a source you control. Okay, that could be anything. A spell, it could be one of your creatures. So you're putting theft counters on this thing. Then for 4, you can remove X theft counters, and you can tutor with this at a 4. But you're paying a total of 8. You're not going to be paying 8 outright, but you're going to play 4 for this thing to land on the board, and every single time that you want to remove counters from it, you're going to have to pay 4 more. A little heavy, reads a little bit like a junk rare.